Any man, any man, any man. Any man in another man house. I am
We don't want no bad mind people around where. We don't want no bad vibe people in here. Pure energy, what we want surround where. Pure good vibes in the atmosphere. And we don't want no bad mind people around where. We don't want no bad vibe people in here. Pure energy, what we want surround where. One every time I get the chance, all I wanna do is dance. Get busy now. Rock with it now. We got work to do. Get busy now. I'm telling you. All right. Back in a wine, back in a wine. Dance. Back in a wine, back in a wine. Back in a wine, back in a wine.
Say for some of us, this say for all of us. Let me say it in my best Virginians accent. This is for all of we. You rock with AllAhWeTV, the #1. I'm telling you.
Yeah, you don't know it's Lady Lava representing for AllAhWeTV. You don't know who said that Lady Lava, Queen of the Freak.
Yo, good morning, Virgin Island. This is your boy, Jaron from The Muse. Hey, when I wake up in the morning, I always have to tune in to my man, M&P, on Rise Up on AllAhWeTV. Come join us.
Very exciting. We have a new airline coming in to St. Thomas. They're going to have direct flights from Baltimore and Orlando. So we really look forward to that. That's a boost to our economy, and many people will benefit from this. One thing I will add, I hope that they will take a serious look at St. Croix and consider a flight from somewhere in a major city in the United States. Very exciting. We have a new airline coming in to St. Thomas. They're going to have direct flights from Baltimore and Orlando. So we really look forward to that. That's a boost to our economy, and many people will benefit from this. One thing I will add, I hope that they will take a serious look at St. Croix and consider a flight from somewhere in a major city in the United States that is close to St. Croix as well. But again, we are all excited about them coming here, and we're here to help them.
Best to serve them, we want to welcome you. Come feel our gentle breezes, marvel at the sandy shore. Our crystal sparkling waters, that you can ask for more. St. Thomas, St. Paul, St. John, next door to the EDI. Filled up with fascination, your interest feel satisfied. Some people they try to top us, but man they just cannot. I suggest you come and join
Hi,
us.
my name is Leslie Henry. Just flew down on the first flight from Orlando into St. Thomas. I worked with Southwest for 22 years. The flight was amazing. It was a great experience. We have a lot of crew, a lot of family and friends on board. And this is the first time for many to come into St. Thomas. So we want to thank you guys for inviting Southwest with many more flights to go.
all right. How is it as a Virgin Islander having this flight available to come home?
Oh, it's made it so much easier to get on, because you know how many seats they have available. You don't have to go to nobody else. I am from St. Croix, but landing here in St. Thomas is a pleasure.
All right. Are you heading over to St. Croix on this trip?
Probably tomorrow or Sunday for a day, but probably not. We're gonna have some fun here, staying up at Megan's Bay, me and my crew.
Thank you very much.
All right. I am Leslie Henry once again. I live in Orlando from St. Croix.
Thank the people in this room. There's so many of you, the governor, lieutenant governor. We've heard all the names of commissioners, the Port Authority, all of the tourism industry. Thank you so much for making this a reality. It is exciting and it's humbling for me to represent the 70,000 Southwest Airlines employees to welcome you to being part of our family. And it's a big deal. We are, the #1 carrier in probably 30 of the top 60 U.S. markets. And people don't realize how big that is. That's because we believe in partnerships with our communities and long-term relationships. And so everything you're speaking about, that is something that we want to bring to the U.S. Virgin Islands. So thank you for having us.
I just want to say to all of us that sometimes we wake up and see the plane land. We see Southwest came to the territory. And somehow there are people who believe that, well, that's just natural. That's just the way it ought to be. But what you don't see oftentimes is what goes into getting an airline like Southwest come to the territory. And we take these things for granted. It's a plane that could fly, could go anywhere. But they elected to come to the Virgin Islands, St. Thomas in particular. Now, as I sat and I looked at the plane land, and I'm just thinking that many, many moons ago, years ago, Commissioner Bushelter, Alani, Miss Henneman, stand up. Alani Henneman and the crew at the time from tourism and some folks that work at the Port Authority, we flew out to Colorado. They had what they call this meeting of all these airline call routes. They make all these appointments to try to see what airlines you could talk to. Well, way back then, Southwest was one of them who graciously sat with us, and we had this discussion about coming to the territory many, many years ago. When we think we were this close, when we think we was this close, hurricane came, set us all back. Didn't hear from Southwest for a minute. They didn't hear from us for a minute. But then there came a time when, between Mr. Bushelter, Alani, the Port Authority, everybody converging and saying, hey, let's restart this, let's rekindle this relationship. So we reached out to have another relationship with Southwest, and we were so pleased that they obliged, and they said, the Virgin Islands government and Southwest, we will join in matrimony, in case you didn't know. So we are now married to each other. Give him the ring. So we expect that as we go forward, there are going to be rocky days here and there, things happen. But once we communicate and once we keep dialogue going, nothing is impossible. And I'll end here by letting all of us know, I always have to take the opportunity to say to us, while Florida, people talk about the economic activities in Florida, it's not orange and grapefruits, folks. It's tourism. So we could say whatever we want. What pays the bills in this territory, more than 70% is the tourism product. We have to continue to grow it. We've got to embrace it and make the other folks understand how critical and vital it is to all what we do here. So Southwest, again, we really thank you. I'll only have some cruise on for you before you leave, but not the pilot.
Look how we turned out this afternoon to welcome Southwest. From the governor to the lieutenant governor, the Senate president. You know why? Because this is a big deal. You are a big deal. I read about your airlines. I've traveled on your airlines. The affordability, the free check bags. I think you're no longer free. Let me take that back. It was free once upon a time. Once upon a time. Say a good idea can come back. And you come out of, you're based in Texas. You might not know we have a thriving Virgin Islands community in Houston and a few spilling over into Dallas. And we are a big deal. The Virgin Islands is a big deal. Some people want to say are, but we're a territory, so we use a singular verb. I want to say a hearty welcome. I want this partnership to be sustained. I want to thank Director Dow. I want to thank our Assistant Commissioner and our Deputy Commissioner and our Commissioner, the board of the Governing Board of the Port Authority, who have worked so long to bring this into a reality. And we promise you that every person you bring here will return affected by this beautiful space. And so we thank you for coming, and we look forward to repeat visits over and over and over again. Thank you all so very much.
Thank you, Lieutenant Governor Roach. Now, for the few of you that are seated, may you please stand as I welcome the Honorable Governor of the United States Virgin Islands, Albert Bryan Jr.
Good afternoon. Please be seated. I'm going to acknowledge who's most important here is CBP and TSA, because next year, come this time, I expect to be escorted through. Seeing we are escorted now. Good afternoon, Lieutenant Governor, Senate President Potter. Good afternoon, Commissioner, Board Chair, Carlton Dow, Executive Director. Good afternoon, Adam. Welcome, Southwest to the Southeast. I have a group of guys right there right now changing the name on the plane. So you know we coming to the Virgin Islands now. You know, when people say, yes, we wanted to come to St. Croix, but when you come to St. Thomas, you come to the Caribbean. Because yes, you could go to St. Thomas, St. John, St. Croix, but you could also go to Tortola, Anegada, Anguilla, St. Lucia, Nevis, Dominica, all from St. Thomas. So we want to more and more position ourselves as a hub to the entire Caribbean. And as we work through the Caribbean, we're promoting more multicultural, multi-island tourism, because that's what we are about. And yes, we are busting at the seams from tourism, and thank God for it. So God bless you every day you put those wheels down on this airport. But what I really love about Southwest is the affordability it provides to our local people. Because we live on an island and we depend so much on services that are offered in the States. So whether it's a birthday, a christening, or unfortunately a funeral, our people could go. And every time we come to this airport, or we're in Miami, we see the line of wheelchairs coming back to St. Thomas, coming back to St. Croix, coming back to St. John. So we want to thank you too for creating this affordable avenue for our residents to access the world.
All right, good morning and welcome to AllAhWeTV. This is Emmett Prevost, and that was yesterday at the Cyril King Airport. We welcomed the arrival of Southwest, the inaugural flight that was from Orlando to USVI St. Thomas on Saturday. I think the one from Baltimore is coming in. They're going to be about 4 trips a week. So a new carrier is available in the territory, a new service, opportunity for lower fares, and congratulations to everyone who worked behind the scenes to make that possible. Finally, Southwest is available here in the United States Virgin Islands. That's a great thing to cheer about. Good morning and welcome to the Rise Up Morning Show. Today's abbreviated day. Today's Benny Demas Day. I don't know if that's what they call it. That's what I call it, because today Benny Demas is receiving the key to the city. He was here yesterday. We had a very great conversation. Went a bit extended, but hey, it's Benny. We could do that. Benny is a VI ambassador, actor, entertainer, humanitarian, give back to the community, DJ. And when we're talking about DJ, not DJ in your backyard. He DJing to the stars. Akon, Rock City. He did TLC. Now he's manager of Jada Kingdom, high-list celebrity, Rock City. And he supports so much. He does so much. So today, the key to the city ceremony will start at what time? It's starting at 10 a.m. at the Earl B. Otley Legislative Chambers at the Virgin Islands Legislature building. They ask you to please arrive by 9:30 a.m. to be accommodated in the city. Key to the city ceremony for Benny Demas. He from Friedenhoy. He went to the Ivana Eudora Ken High School. He's a Devil Ray. He's a successful entertainer, successful Virgin Islander, VI ambassador, and he getting the key to the city today. So we want to just say big ups and congratulations. Congratulations. Just excited. One more time, putting up his picture right there. And Benny, sporting a purple mohawk, always been confident. You heard it. If you were here yesterday, you got the interview. We want to say big ups. Keep reaching for the stars, man. That's a message to all of us. One day, of course, you're about to touch the sky. It's the Rise Up Morning Show. And listen to the real abbreviated because it's Martin Luther King Day. You know we don't work on that day. one of our own, they honored. Well, I still got work. We're going down there to cover it. And whether photos or videos, we're going to capture it and share it. It's been a little busy week and more to come. It's the big game weekend and a lot's happening around town. It had last weekend a number of accidents. So we want to urge everybody to be careful. You know, if it's the big game, there's parties through the weekend. You may be drinking. Please don't drive. And it's not even knowing your limit. If you're drinking, don't drive. Ask somebody to drive you home. That's the bigger action to do. You're not going to be viewed as weak. You're not going to be looked at any type of way. Make the smart decision. Thank God in the District of St. Thomas, those accidents didn't result in a fatality. Unfortunately, it was an accident in St. John that did. So, listen, just be careful out there on the roadways. It's the weekend. We're going to give you 2 more highlights and then we're getting out of here. Of course, we got to recognize our advertisers. Letting you know, listen, mark the date next week, February 14th. It's all about a lover's rock, a conscious, beautiful vibe. Where? At the Muse Event Center. You got to be there to experience it. This is going to be an event that's going to be the talk of the town.
This Valentine's Day, Saturday, February 14th, love takes center stage at Muse Entertainment Center. Experience a live Lovers Rock concert featuring the legendary Luciano. Also featuring stunning performances by Virgin Islands favorites Love Boy, Mike Love, Lorna Freeman, and Shakima. Doors open at 8 p.m. Showtime is 9. General admission starts at $65. And for those celebrating the beauty of love, an all-inclusive VIP experience away. Get your tickets right now at museusvi.com/events or at official ticket outlet Big Wave at 340-643-7575. Strictly the best in Wheatley Shopping Center and Shaka Apparel Clothing in Fort Wayne, 340-714-0348. That's Saturday, February 14th, Valentine's Day, featuring Luciano and so much more. It's Lovers Rock at the Muse Entertainment Center.
It all starts with one. Maybe it's one look. You know the one. Or one touch. Even one word. It can start with one step or one promise. Maybe it's one dream or one journey. One smile, one gesture, one deep breath, one leap of faith, one day to remember or one night to forget. One moment, so many stories that make up one crazy average, everyday, fabulous life. We get one life, just one. Make your move. It all starts with one.
Welcome to the U.S. Virgin Islands, where the American Caribbean meets opportunity. With direct access to the global marketplace, discover a business environment designed to help you succeed.
Good ideas can be realized here.
We have wraparound services. We offer tax incentives. We offer access to capital. Companies that relocate here can get customer care second to none here from the Economic Development Authority.
We located in the Virgin Islands because of easy access of shipping and freight and cargo.
I welcome you to come to the Virgin Islands. Do business with us, expand, start. We're happy to have you. And while you're here, enjoy our lovely sunsets.
To explore a new horizon for your business, please visit our website at www.usvieda.org.
All right, that's the Virgin Islands EDA program. They're available for all businesses here in the Virgin Islands. And of course, they welcome businesses from abroad. Exciting economic development here in our territory. So they're here to support us, Virgin Islanders, local businesses, whether you have a business idea, opportunity that needs funding, or you have a product that can be exported on a larger scale. The VI EDA can help you out with that, as well as businesses that are not from the USVI that are seeking a home. The VI EDA has programs available for you. They have parks. what they call the VIEDA parks, industrial parks, to host your business and so much more. Go to the website. Once you go to the website, you're going to find out a lot more information. I'm going to see VIEDA. I'm here watching myself, and I say, oh my gosh, going to the barber right before I go to the Benny Demas celebration. But talking about celebrating, usually when we think about VIPD, we think about crime. And we think about something bad happening. What going on? Who they arrest? Well, this is good news with the VIPD. The VIPD, by invitation of the Virgin Islands Housing Authority, did a community visit where they were speaking with the residents, getting a one-to-one, getting to understand the residents' concerns, the residents' requests, as well as their questions. So this is the VIPD, along with the Virgin Islands Housing Authority, visiting Berg's home. We ran it yesterday. We're running it again today because it was posted in 16 hours ago, and is getting such a great review online on the Virgin Islands Police Department Facebook page. So you're going to see right here, led by Chief Hodge, along with Deputy Chief Donna Stogg, the watch commanders, and some of the men and women and the frontline staff. They visit the Berg's home and they got a one-on-one with the residents. Stay tuned. The VIPD may be coming to your community to talk with you and see how they could serve you better.
I'm Elena Martin, Assistant Property Manager for Berg's Home, and I invited VIPD to a tenant, building a relationship with the VIPD to my community.
Hi everyone, I'm Deborah Hodge, your Chief of Police for the St. Thomas, St. John, White Island District, and as Ms. Martin indicated, she invited VIPD to be present during their meetings so that we can hear the concerns and of course establish a good working relationship. I thought it would be beneficial to bring my team. I have my deputy chief and some of the commanders of the patrol division and some officers. They're the front line people that respond to the cases here. So we want to ensure that they have a voice, or more importantly, that they can hear what the concerns are of the community so that we can address them accordingly. This presence indicates our commitment to being partners with our communities.
There you have it right there. That's Chief Hodge. And Chief Hodge is very much about connecting with the community, very much about sharing the law, understanding the law, all about communication and outreach. That's our Chief of Police, St. Thomas, St. John, Water Island District. And in St. Croix, you have Chief Cornelius, another passionate one. Chief Cornelius is all about the youths. And, he does the annual, the bike course races right there in St. Croix. But so much more. He had, as a deputy chief, carry children to the movie theaters with an officer. It was movies with an officer, something like that. So our VIPD, our officials, are doing their connection to the community and finding ways how to serve you better. Well, as we said, it's the weekend. And, when it's Friday, we try and race out of our offices. We try to race out of wherever we are. But we got to recognize the people who, of course, keep AllAhWeTV on the air. Yesterday, we were live at the airport for the Southwest inaugural flight, the landing at the Cyril King Airport. It got some great reviews as the plane touched down. And the first guest walked off of the stairs. You had the tourism ambassadors. It was a big deal. Yeah, man. And, we want to thank our partners who helped make that possible. You saw One Communications. You saw the Virgin Islands EDA. But there's also companies as who? Miss Naturalista. Miss Naturalista connects us and they keep us going, located in St. Thomas and St. Croix. Miss Naturalista, we want to say thank you to you. And you make sure you go check them out.
Let's redefine getting ready. Today ain't just about stepping out, we stepping up. Starting with the essentials, the Levi Fisher bundle isn't just about looking good, it's about feeling good. Hydrating and grooming that bed perfectly. Next, let's not forget the skin. With Naked Luxury's Fairline Men, we taking premium care that leaves your skin irresistible. Why? Because self-care ain't just a luxury, it's a necessity. So before you head out, remember looking good is more than just clothes. It's about bringing out your natural charm. You think your woman and want to see you rough all the time? Don't forget, look good all the time. Take care of yourself.
Gwendolyn. Change takes change. That's DJ General Country. Listen, now Kashif Hamilton, change takes change, and y'all look out 2026 because change takes change is on the road, is on the move, and want y'all pay attention, please. And while we talking about 2026, all the events, Carnival is in the area. Next week, AgFest is in the area. AgFest St. Croix. Number of ways to get here: by sea, by plane. 2026 is also about what? Election. So election time is here. From AgFest, I'm sure you're going to see a number of candidates doing a meet and greet. Please take your time to talk with them and understand their values, their ideas, and their vision. See if it aligns with yours. And most important, you got to make sure you register to vote. So register to vote. Learn your candidate, ask your questions, so that when November come and how this year moving, November gonna be here in a real GP. You want to make sure you casting your vote for someone who will represent you. Okay, listen. We said today was going to be a quickie, and we keep it our word. At 7:30, we wanted to really show this Southwest event, the VIPD in the community, and just to really big up and let everybody know, shout it from the highest mountain. Today is Benny Demas Day, and everybody, listen, if you want to come true, make sure you have your ID. Legislature building, the Earl B. Otley Legislature building. You come out, support Benny Demas. He getting the key to the city. Well, we're going to be there, his friends, his family. And did you know, Benny's Akon's official DJ, well, the band is here in the Virgin Islands, in St. Thomas. They flew in to support their colleague, our brother, our VI ambassador, Benny Demas. So listen, have a happy weekend. We stressing the word safe, we stressing the word careful, and most important, enjoy yourself. That's right. So today's Friday. Do your job. Do your job now. Don't say like us you're cutting out early because we started 10 minutes late and we make sure I add the 10 minutes and the end right there. But do your best at your job today, but celebrate, man. We lived in paradise. Last week it was rough. Today it's looking beautiful outside. What the weather saying before we go? Because we're going right now. It's looking so good outside. Make sure if you're going to the beach, go to the beach. Live and enjoy yourself. That's what we got to do, because it's not, as the governor said, it's not as affordable as the U.S. when he was talking to the reporter from Orlando. But he says the quality of life here is one that you can't even put, you just can't even self-compare it. So back to the MSNBC weather, we're seeing today that it's saying, today we have 75 degrees sunny. There'll be mostly sunny skies. The high will be 85 degrees on this humid day. Okay? On the timeline, we are not seeing any precipitation, which is a good thing. So, but always keep your umbrella them day and stand by, because you never know, Them clouds are just bust out once upon a time. And most important, I got to let you know, this weather is coming out of St. Croix, Christianstead. So you can see the location. But St. Thomas, St. Croix, we all about the same, right? So 75 degrees, 85 degrees will be the highs. So, and we're looking at a good set of skies now. Today is a good day if you want to go downtown. Valentine's is right around the corner. Not seeing any ship schedule, unfortunately. We had a ship yesterday. No, not seeing any ship scheduled today, but their schedule sometimes may be changed, not be the most accurate. So everyone, enjoy your weekend. Have a fabulous, fabulous weekend. Have a fabulous weekend. Make the most of it. Do like me, man. Live like a tourist and make each day count. Keep that smile on your face. And remember, the best way to turn someone with a frown is to be smiling with them. All right, see you. Remember next week, Valentine's Day is all about the Lovers Rock at the Muse Event Center. See the commercial here and make sure you get your tickets, okay?
This Valentine's Day, Saturday, February 14th, love takes center stage at Muse Entertainment Center. Experience a live Lovers Rock concert featuring the legendary Luciano. Also featuring stunning performances by Virgin Islands favorites Love Boy, Mike Love, Lorna Freeman, and Shakima. Doors open at 8 p.m. Showtime is 9. General admission starts at $65. And for those celebrating the beauty of love, an all-inclusive VIP experience away. Get your tickets right now at museusvi.com/events or at official ticket outlet Big Wave at 340-643-7575. Strictly the best in Wheatley Shopping Center and Shaka Apparel Clothing in Fort Wayne. 340-714-0348. That's Saturday, February 14th, Valentine's Day, featuring Luciano and so much more. It's Lovers Rock at the